What's going on, friends? Welcome back to another summer 2025 photo shoot episode. This is episode 5, and today it's Saturday, July 12th. It's about 7 p.m. right now, so closing in on sunset here. It's about 8:45 tonight, so about an hour and 30 minutes or so until sunset. But I am out right now at kind of out in the farm field areas on the south side of town here, just kind of on this stretch of road, this country road. And I'm not really doing any hiking or anything like that today. I've kind of just looking at getting 2 or 3 shots out here, and I can kind of go over that right now real quick. But looking at getting a shot of this bluff right behind me here with all the corn kind of in the foreground. And then there's also like a farmhouse down there. You guys can kind of see it a little bit, but there's a little farmhouse down there. Get some shots of the bluff here set up. I've got the tripod here with me, so I'll set that up. But I scoped this out last week a little bit, looking at how high the corn was getting, and now is probably going to be the best time for these shots because the corn is going to get pretty tall here pretty soon. So, and then I'm also looking at getting a shot over kind of this way towards like that house over there. So just a few shots that I got planned out here, but no hiking around, just kind of sticking in this main area. So yeah, gonna kind of set up these shots here, wait for the sun to come down a little bit more, and then yeah, kind of just record for you guys along the way here. This was a shot I was looking at getting, but I honestly think the corn is too tall now. But yeah, I was just getting some shots kind of this house through the corn there, but it might be a little bit too tall already, so we'll see how those turn out. There's a truck. But yeah, this is a really pretty area. Tons of farm fields. I'm gonna try and get a shot of this farmhouse over here. Got the tripod set up here, looking down at that little farmhouse. Probably should have came a little bit earlier, to be honest, because I feel like I'm gonna lose sunlight pretty quick here, but getting the shots off as quick as I can, trying to set up everything as best I can. The sky looks really good right now. It's 7:45 now. Golden hour is starting to set in, so I head back up where that truck is, start looking at more shots. Probably got like 30 minutes, 40 minutes of good light left, something like that. So try and work with what we got here. Got a shot of the house, looking down the road, kind of this nice cut scene, but I took a vertical shot, just kind of right in here, trying to incorporate the corn and this nice sunset we're getting. Vertical shot there, just looking down at the house. Got the tripod set up, maxed out on height here. Absolutely maxed out on height. But this is kind of what I was talking about with the corn getting too high for this shot. This is our shot. This is what I'm looking at. I'll get it on the camera here. You guys can kind of see what I'm working with. Basically trying to focus down on these bluffs, get that second bluff there in the background visible. Just shooting over the top of this corn, getting that in the foreground as well. I do kind of wish we had a little bit more cloud cover going on back there for this shot, but maybe it'll come in a little bit here, you never know. But that's kind of what we're working with. That's why I wanted to get out here right now, because I scoped this out last weekend, and I mean, just in 1 week, this corn got like pretty high. So it's growing quick, and pretty soon I won't even be able to see over the top of this. So I wanted to come out here and grab these shots before all this kind of gets covered up by the corn. So I'm gonna lock in here, try and get some good ones with the setting sun. Yeah, we'll see what we get. So it's about 8:20 right now. We got about 20 minutes left of sun here. And forgot to mention this, but we're getting some wildfire smoke right now from Canada. That's why the sunset is so hazy. And there's not a lot of like actual sunlight making it through the atmosphere right now. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's just kind of really dull lighting right now. There's no really sun hitting the bluffs or anything like that. It's just kind of getting dulled out by that wildfire smoke. So I'm still working with this shot. Just seeing if anything will come through in the sky for me at all. But I think this is probably the best we're gonna get. I don't really see anything happening here in the next 20 minutes. Okay, friends, that'll do it for the sun and this shot here. A little bit of a bummer, to be honest, because I did not really plan for that wildfire smoke, and yeah, just kind of really dull light kind of for tonight. There wasn't really any sunlight making its way through and hitting the actual bluffs over here. So I was kind of just shooting what I could with that backdrop there. And even though it wasn't, perfect conditions in terms of the sky and the sun and whatnot, it still turned out decent. I might honestly come back tomorrow, Sunday, see if I can't perfect this shot. Because like I said, this shot can't really wait too much longer with the corn height. So who knows, I might come back here tomorrow, just add that on to this video, try and perfect the shot maybe, who knows. But the other shots turned out pretty decent. Got that one of the house up there, and then of the farmhouse over here, over that way. But this is a really cool area, and there's tons of photo opportunities. Okay, sorry about that, there was a car, but we're wrapping it up here, guys. I got everything packed away now. But like I was saying, this is a really cool area. You guys might recognize this spot from some previous photo shoot episodes, or maybe one episode I came out here. This weekend and next weekend is probably going to be the only time that I can really perfect this shot here. So I may come back and just do that tomorrow night. We may just clip on some stuff from tomorrow. I'll probably go out and do a photo shoot tomorrow on Sunday, so that might just be clipped onto the end here as well. I don't know. But this could be its own separate video. I gotta figure that out. So, but that'll do it for this one, guys. It's sun is setting right now, 8:40. Check out that sky. Beautiful, beautiful. A nice summer night. And if you're wondering why I got a hoodie on, it's because the bugs are absolutely terrible right now. So it kind of helps. But that'll do it for me, guys. Thanks for sticking with me as always on this late night summer photo shoot. And photo shoot for tomorrow might be coming next, just clipped onto the end of this, or if not, I'll see you guys back at the crib for the photo review. What is up, everybody? We are back in the crib for the photo review of episode 5 there, out in the Bluffs. And yeah, I know that was kind of a quick one. We really only got about three kind of really good shots out of that quick little photo shoot there, and I did not end up going back out to that location on Sunday because I actually went out and did another photo shoot out in Winona, near Winona, Minnesota there, and kind of went during the late afternoon for that one, and there just wasn't really enough time, and I was pretty tired at that point on Sunday, so did not actually end up getting back out to that location to kind of redo any of those shots or anything, but I am totally fine with that. I'm actually pretty happy with the shots we got off there just for that one kind of sunset night, and it's pretty it's not, that location isn't too far away, so going back out there really isn't too big of a deal for me. So if I ever do want to kind of retake any of those shots, I can definitely do that. And I actually want to get kind of more of a landscape shot of kind of just that whole bluff range there on some other night. But yeah, like I said, I'm honestly pretty happy with the shots I was able to come away with there, even though it was pretty hazy out. I had mentioned we had kind of some wildfire smoke that was actually making the sunset look pretty cool, and I wish I would have actually taken more photos, kind of looking down the road, kind of with the sunset going down and everything. But I was kind of so focused on the bluffs and the shots that we were getting off that, yeah, I didn't really think, and I would have had to change lenses as well because I was mainly, yeah, it was just all zoom lens for that. But yeah, even though this shoot here, guys, was it was pretty relatively quick in terms of, I didn't do any hiking anywhere or anything like that. It was kind of just all in that one spot. But it actually took a little bit more planning than kind of shown there. So I had, I kind of mentioned that I had went out there the week before and actually just looked at the area kind of to plan out the photos themselves. And that's when I kind of noticed the actual corn height. And so, yeah, I went out there the weekend before to actually take a look around and see what I could get, and then went on that photo shoot that past weekend to do episode 5 there. So I actually went out, did a little bit of scoping beforehand, and just took a look at everything and figured I would need to actually get out there pretty quickly before that corn got too tall there. But yeah, that's pretty much, I guess, all the info I can explain for this photo shoot here. So let's just hop on the screen and we'll quickly there's not a whole lot of photos to review here, but the ones that we do have are pretty dang good. And I'll show you guys real quick. On the weekend before, these were the photos that I just took, and I just went out there pretty much midday. I wasn't planning on, coming away with amazing photos. I was mainly just looking at scoping out the area, and you guys will see the difference in like the corn height here. So this foreground, and these were just kind of the shots I was looking at, just scoping it out and everything like that on that weekend before. And again, that was midday. So and then these shots, actually, this landscape shot here, that house before the corn got too tall, and it was actually covering it in our photo shoot for episode 5 here. So the weekend before, this shot actually turned out pretty dang good. Just looking back at this house here, and you guys, like I said, you guys will see here real quick. Just a difference 1 week made in some of these shots. So those were just pretty much the weekend before shots, just scoping everything out. I was just taking a look at everything. And yeah, we'll get right into the actual photos here. So this was the farmhouse shot, and you guys can tell right away, this is kind of during the sunset golden hours. The sky is pretty orange. Got some nice sun coming through here though. And a lot of these actually turned out pretty dang good, but this was the one that I selected out for editing here. You can see all my highlights, but I really like this shot a lot. And just this kind of sunlight coming through here, hitting this tree. Just a nice cut scene there. So that was a cool one. And then I'll show you guys here. Yeah. So I got this shot looking up the road, and these two girls were on their bicycles just kind of biking down the road here, and just turned around, got the shot off, got good focus on all that. The bluffs, bikers, looks pretty cool. Just a nice summer scene there. And I just really like kind of how you can see that corn in the foreground. It's really kind of lit up nicely. That really light green. You can see it here too. So it looks like a pretty kind of rural shot, but it's actually, we're just on the south side of town here. So actually still pretty much in town, but it really looks like we're out in the countryside. But yeah, that was a really good shot, and pretty cool that those two bikers just kind of rolled through the scene while I was setting that up. And it was kind of just, there was a car that rolled through here while I was just kind of looking at this shot. But yeah, it's a pretty good one. And then finally here, just our bluff shot. So this was that one that I selected out, and There you go. You can see how much that corn really grew within 1 week time. I mean, it just took up that entire foreground. So I'll scroll back up here and just show you guys, like, yeah, you guys can see it just took up all that foreground there. And I honestly really like this shot because you can still see like this little hill with the tree on it. The tree's kind of poking out on it. But the one that we got here is pretty nice just because of the sunset. You know, it is pretty hazy, but we got good focus on the bluff itself. And then, yeah, just kind of that blurry foreground with all the corn poking up. Just it's just a very kind of summer scene, really tall corn, the bluffs. It's really cool. And yeah, I sat at this location with the tripod set up for quite some time, but pretty much what happened is just the you guys will see here, yeah, the sun pretty much just started going down pretty quickly, and all that light on the bluff pretty much just left within like 15 minutes. So these first like 5-10 shots were really kind of the best ones, with still some of that sunset hitting the bluff there. But yeah, again, I just like the incorporation of kind of this corn in the foreground leading up to the bluff line there. But nice focus. And those were pretty much the top three. Those three were the good ones that I selected out, and then I just got it. That sun was just looking crazy. I was just trying to see what I could get with my camera, just pointing it right at the sun, seeing what I could come out with that. But those were the main three that I was looking for there, guys. Nothing too crazy, but still some really good 3 shots here, all on the same road, same patch of road. Yeah, this farmhouse shot, this one is really, really nice. And got that kind of comm tower just poking up out of there. But really good focus on that farmhouse as well, as you can see. And kind of quick note here, my elementary school is actually like right down here, so it's actually pretty nostalgic area for me for sure. I can maybe, it's basically like right over here. You got this little farm and then elementary school right here, so yeah, pretty nostalgic area for sure. Super cool spot. Like I kind of said, I may edit like maybe one of these landscapes. But yeah, that corn just literally within a week, and it was covering like this whole house. It's pretty nuts. There, you can see it right there. Yeah, basically the same shot. Just like, yeah, completely covered. But I may edit up this one. May take a look at some of these other ones, but those main 3 were the best out of that little shoot we had. So one more time. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that bluff shot was pretty nice. And those are all unedited, so unedited shots. And then I just edited up this XL shot. I'll show you guys some other edits from the previous episode here. So that XL energy plant, there's some nice edits going on here with the highlights and the shadows. Darkened up that foreground a little bit for this guy. Got Ray Salvage here, used for that thumbnail on that last episode. Pretty sweet shot. Really like how that one turned out as well. Selected out this guy, that silo. Gave it a little crop. This is unedited, but cropped out and sharpened up. Looks pretty cool. Just that kind of one wisp of a cloud there. And we caught the lighting just perfectly with all that shadowed foreground and just the midground lighting up. Looked really good. think those were, yeah, those are pretty much the ones I've gone through. So we'll hop off the screen here. Oh, there comes my cat, Luna. Hey, Luna. So yeah, that'll do it for the episode, guys. Yeah, I basically went on another shoot that next day, so that'll be number 6 out there in Winona, Minnesota. Yeah, checked out just a brand new trail on that one. Been checking out, honestly, quite a few new spots this summer, so that's been pretty fun. Go into some new locations. It's always a good thing. But yeah, overall, pretty dang good shoot. I mean, I pretty much got what I was planning for. I planned out this one, honestly, pretty good. So when I arrived, I kind of knew what I was doing, knew what I was looking for, and just set up the tripod, and we got our shots off. And yeah, I really like how those turned out with some good editing and, you know, cropping and sharpening those up. Those honestly could be some print worthy shots, I think, for sure. And yeah, that shot of the bicyclist kind of pulling through, that one was really cool. I love when that stuff kind of happens, just unexpected random things, and it makes the photo just, you know, perfect. So that was pretty sweet. But that'll do it for this one, guys. I appreciate you guys sticking with me as always. Hope you guys are getting outside, enjoying summer. We're kind of getting into the dog days of summer now, rolling into August here pretty quickly. So hope you guys are making the most of it. I'm certainly trying to on my end for sure. But that'll do it for this one, guys. Episode 6 and 7 are in the books, so those will be coming at you within, you know, probably maybe a week or so. But just got to get the edits on those. But thanks for sticking with me, guys. As always, I do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.